Without a past, you don't have a future. Our heritage is who we are, and it determines who we are going to be. It is important for our young people to become involved in our indigenous culture and to be able to know it, experience it. And that is why we normally have the Tobago Heritage Festival every year.
It's important so that our children and our great-grandchildren would see how we would have, how even me would see how our great-grandparents would have lived.
Because one of the aims of the heritage is to preserve. So therefore we have to do it so that the younger ones could learn, they can understand, so that they too can pass it on.
Even in the midst of COVID-19, an important executive decision was taken to ensure that you, the people of Trinidad and Tobago, nationals and residents alike, will have an opportunity to benefit from our cultural art form.
Where we are balancing live entertainment, live audiences according to COVID restrictions with a virtual platform. It allows us also to connect with all Tobagonians and by extension all Caribbean people across the world because of the virtual platform we have now introduced significantly into the planning and programming of the activities of 2020. We have a few programs that entertain live experiences, such as our Friday, Food Fridays, curbside pickups, where we're encouraging you to come out and be a part of the culinary experience of heritage. After all, what is heritage without our food? However, we urge you, please, to adhere to the social distancing guidelines as you go about enjoying yourselves. We have the youth heritage, the junior heritage, with a series of camps which will be launched with the culture department of the Tobago House of Assembly, engaging young people into learning about the different activities involved in heritage. Additionally, we have planned for you the Miss Heritage Personality Show, and of course that is a staple part of our heritage experience. Getting our young people, our young girls involved in almost as a symbolic coming into their womanhood, being able to showcase not just their beauty but their talent and their skills and their brains. And of course that will be held at our usual venue in the Sid Gray Stadium. We have the Emancipation Day celebration, and that has been curtailed a bit. However, we will bring to you a live program, live audience, and of course live streaming, so you can enjoy the Emancipation Day celebration with us.
Charlotteville's Natural Treasures Day, I must say, was done to the rules as put out by Dr. J.D. Elder, that famous anthropologist. He, of course, was from Charlotteville also. The trek takes you to different aspects of the village. We start up at Fort Campbellton and to the music of the Tambu Bamboo Band. We come to the level ground, and leaving there we go to the river, where we reenact the washing of the deadbed. When you go there to wash though, you must wash your face with some spirits, alcohol. You wash and you take a drink. You wash during the day and you talk all different stories. Sometimes you talk about the man that died and how he used to like women plenty, or how he used to treat his wife badly, whatever, you had a lot of conversation.
The last time I washed that bed from Mr. James, handle for husband. Now we back here again and wash the for the grandson.
At the end of the washing, and you are ready to leave, you picked a leaf, throw it behind your back, and you walk backwards to the roadside where you would start the real dancing and gyrating and stuff like that. So on leaving the river, we come to the cocoa house, where you might have seen how they push back the top of the cocoa house and people get frightened and want to know what's happening there because it's customary to people in Tobago. They don't know about that. You dance with a little water, sometimes a little oil to give it the sheen, and you have your shovel to turn it over and your rake to turn it over while you are dancing it. We are at the village bakery. Here's where we do all our baking. We bake bread, we also bake pone, tart, drops, whatever you want, we have them here. So this is the bakery. I wouldn't want to finish talking about the dirt of my heritage time without mentioning some people. Ludine, Erna, Nandra, Valerie. Those are the people who mix up in all the flour and cut out all the bread and put them to bake. After the baking, we come down to where we do the saw pit, and from the saw pit we go to the batting mill where we squeeze cane to get cane juice for making, well, we call it long ago cane sugar. You've got to come here to experience what happens in Charlotteville. You can't stay there and read or hear about Charlotteville, you got to come. Charlotteville, Charlotteville, the village is so picturesque, the beaches are the loveliest. Just take a bus, come down the hill to Charlotteville. Just take a bus, come down the hill to Charlotteville.
We are not going to allow our communities to go unnoticed because they are really the crux of our heritage. Going from village to village, we used to, as part of experiencing their talents within the village setting. So this year, you can't go to them, but they are coming to you right into your homes, into your cars. So I urge you, turn on and listen to our radio drama series coming from the various communities from Charlotteville to Canaan, and please listen out for them. We also have a special feature coming of the Mariah wedding in movie form, and we hope to invite you to the theatre, Movie Town, to experience that when it is complete.
Consider the fact that the breadfruit is a declaration that the bride has not yet known any man. It is also a statement that the bride is acquiescing to the command given in Genesis 1:20.
Only if the matron
Be
says
fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth.
Amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, the principle of the breadfruit is needed today. The principle of the breadfruit speaks to abstinence and makes a case against premarital sexuality.
if the breadfruit drop and it's sink, you know it's a no-go.
And ladies and gentlemen,
If you want to find more, tune in to www.maco.com.
ladies and gentlemen, bush have ears. And what is done in darkness often comes to light.
Talk to him, boy. Pastor, me thinking that me know them story then.
Well, it's the best wedding I ever see for a long time.
Not be so deceitful, no man.
You could see innocence mark on the two children's face. And for them of you who did hear that she was pregnant before, it's not true. Everybody could see how the dress fit properly.
Because the child wasn't young, so she had was to go by the river.
And listen me good. All you could follow the procession or for your cake and wine and then to the reception.
Well-wishers and I a little picnic. As you all know, Compare daughter and Macbeth's son go before passing and they get married today. And the girl are for me God picnic. So my heart is filled with philanthropic fear and with equilibrium is beaming like the moon and the stars. As I look around and see so many physiological faces from far and wide, especially these guesses in an ontatical physiognomy, I remember the Garden of Eden. I know that this young man have ambition because he looked for a place to put his head before his cock began to crow. Never mind the place with finialismal, the important thing is he has one. I know that come tonight, when this handsomonious young man and this geophistically gorgeous young woman lie down on that banana flag bed, picnic bang comfort when the both of them shall conflagrate.
You know, every year our theme is folk tales and superstition, which is synopsis with Lescato. In way back when, Lescato is known for obia. Some people don't believe in the superstition part of what we do. People think it's folk tales and real. So people come up to us when we do a show and they want to know, like, what could I do if my husband do this and what could I do if my husband do that? And sometimes when we start our show, we say, work with your pen and your paper. So you gotta write down the things, and then people actually work with their pen and paper to write the things that we say, and maybe they do try it. If it doesn't work, it's not our fault, because sometimes we go on stage and just talk.
You work where you want to work. Okay. But here no, I go chuk tamadong this so. Right? Me agree with you with that. And you see that man who named Waka, what decided to destroy your home. You give him for drink for junk you. When you junk, you turn stupid. And you come by here, you all kind of thing.
Damage you from head to toe.
Yes, man. Mago put it for drink out the whole shop.
Oh yes. Yes.
You understand? So how do you like that?
Me pleased with your work.
Good.
But Pabouche, we want help too, Pabouche, we can't take it no more, Pabouche.
Right.
Pabouche, come. Pabouche, we can't take it no more.
Oh, your wife tell you stupid?
Pabouche, me I get like Steve for tea
breakfast and dinner?
Yes, Pabouche. Pabouche, look. Pabouche, we can't take it no more, look. Pabouche, look. Oh, God, Pabouche.
Boy, wait.
Pabusha, you see that one here, so? He gave me good.
Wait. Our butcher that open you.
Pabusha, me can't take it no more, Pabusha.
Well,
fix
right.
it for me.
I'm going to fix some.
Fix it for me, Pabusha. Me can't take it.
Well, hey now. Madam, I want you. When you go to hit him, he must go so. And the other one must go so.
That good, Pabusha.
And they will never come down because below here I'm going to full of soul.
Nice, Pabusha.
Lewis, bye.
Oh, brother.
Yes,
You
Paya.
get confidence in Pabusha now.
That's why I bring you here, Paya. That is why I bring you here.
Now we go down the road, eh?
There you go.
And you walk careful, man.
Okay, thanks, Pabusha.
Yes.
We gone.
I do me too. I go look knock you. But when he ain't going to come down, you go stick up there. So go on and walk fast.
All right, Pabusha.
Because see.
Paya, there we go, eh? Me hope that thing work, you know.
Lewis, it must work. Hey, we have to do.
Left fitting. Left arm.
You know, walk with me light.
Just have confidence in Pabusha. Just have confidence in him.
You have confidence in me. Exchange your shoe on them. Put your left foot in the right foot and the right foot in the left foot.
Take off this.
Oh, gosh.
Take off the mic. Take off the mic.
Paya.
I'm going to come
Paya.
here. I'm going to come
Do
here.
it. There we go, Paya. Everything work out. Thing go work out. There we go. Don't worry yourself.
You think my take things, sir?
You go work out. Don't worry yourself.
All right.
There we go.
Wait. Hold on. Paya. Ow. Paya. I don't Paya again now. Paya going for higher. Paya. You play wicked and bad and good for none and not for them. Paya. You won't walk out to me again, I justice. Paya. I'm not Paya again. Paya. Wait. Waka. Oh, you did that. Player, give me a round for drink. Eh? Me must drink go darling round and look chaser now.
Give him Paya. Paya, give him. Give him Paya. Give him Paya. Paya, give him. Give him. Kick him, Paya. Kick him. Paya, kick him. Kick him, Paya. Now stop. Kick him, Paya. Kick him. Paya, kick him. Yes, man. Kick him more. Kick him more. Kick him more.
Hey, I play wicked and bad. You take that.
Kick him more, Paya.
You are playing wicked too.
Hit him, Paya.
You are playing wicked to take that.
Kick him, Paya. Yes, Paya. You are your friend. Everything work.
Walker.
He work. There we go. Take that. There we go.
Walker.
That's good. That's
Louis!
good.
Where you going now?
That's me come down the road.
So long when I'm down the road.
That's it.
Well, I'm me and you today.
He walk. He walk. He walk. He walk. Paya, he walk. He walk again. Man, we can sleep good tonight. We are going to leave here. Stay right there. Me not carry you. To sleep good tonight.
Lascaux is famous for lefan dumpling, sweat rice, and how to cool your husband. These days we cooling down the wives too, you know. So how to keep your husband in check or how to keep your wife in check. The lefan dumpling entails doing everything with the lefan. You pour the flour with the lefan, you put in the salt, all the ingredients for the dumpling, whether you're making cornmeal dumpling or cassava dumpling. You have to do everything with the lefan or else it ain't gonna work. And when you're mixing it, you're mixing with the lefan. Sometimes some of them mix it with the left foot. Right? So anyhow it works, once it's left, it keeps your husband right. You understand? So the sweat rice is, you boil the rice and you put it in your basin. Right? And then you have to stoop down over it. You have to make sure the rice is below there and you stoop down over it like this. And the heat makes all your juices flow and everything So when you're done now and you mix up the rice, and I give him he rice and wherever he like. He rice and pork, he rice and saltfish, he rice and chicken, but just make sure that when you sit down over him, everything just fall out inside him. That is what you call this sweat rice. What I look forward to during Heritage Time is Emancipation Day. That whole camaraderie, that whole everybody getting together and the lighting on the bullify and the walking and the chanting of the old time songs and that kind of stuff. I really, really look forward to that time. I don't know, I'm passionate about the Congo Belly. I don't know that song, I don't know, something about that dance, just catch me. And the Ajaja dance, do you see that dance? It makes you feel as if you're in Africa. It takes you way back there, now. Makes you part of something big.
Tobago spirit. I am your African image. I am Gangang Sarah from Golden Lane. My husband was long term. Legend have it that I couldn't fly back to Africa because me eat salt. Spirit food, ancestral food, not supposed to have salt. It does make you heavy. I have watched over this island of Tobago, and I have given it my traditions and practices. Blended with other cultures, I watch it as it becomes more beautiful. You want to know. You want to know. You want to know. You want to know why you're seeing me. You want to know where your friends are. You want to know who you are.
But I'm Clara Winchester from Birmingham, England.
After our production, we usually on a high. Sometimes we're on a high for days. We can't come down because people approach us to help them with a problem, help them do something. Sometimes it's hard, it's sad too to say it's only for show. It's not the real thing. But you must know something. What about Ulrich? Ulrich must know something. Ulrich is the old man who always plays the Obia man most times. So, but really and truly, it's all for show. It's all part of, you know, making a Lescotho close connection, production, tales and superstition come alive.
Which is my best heritage experience that I look forward to? That is a difficult question to answer because they're all so unique and I thoroughly enjoy all of them. From Charlotteville, you know, being part of dancing the cocoa, you know, we used to attend Wake and Bongo in Wim. They're all so different and every experience is different. It would be very hard for me to say which one I can single out. Of course, the opening night, you know, was a great show for all of us.
leaving for our children, eh? What we leaving? I know what I want to leave. I want to leave the legacy of Mother, Father Tobago as still paradise. What you gonna leave? Tell me what you gonna leave.
I have a fascinating, colorful underwater life. I am the third most spectacular reef in the world. Approximately 7 square kilometers in area and consists of an arc of 5 reef flats. That includes a shallow reef lagoon and the Bonaccord Lagoon.
Although my parents are Mother, Father Tobago, I was given my name by my godmother, Princess Margaret, in 1962. Your skin is sure to feel like silk after bathing in my waters, for my waters are a fountain of youth. I am a white, shallow, sandy area, very close to my twin sister, Buccoo Reef. We are Siamese twins. Today, we come together with one voice, representing the beaches, the rivers, and waterfalls. But most of all, to speak for Buccoo Reef and our other sibling, the Coral Garden. You see, our most famous reef and coral garden is dying, and we believe that each sibling can do more to preserve the aquamarine glory that surrounds us.
Don't tell me you buying all this stupidness about dying in the next couple of years. It's tricks that them twins on, looking for sympathy from Mother, Father Tobago and anybody else who wants to believe. Well, not me. I don't have time for that.
You're so full of yourself. Look around. Look around and see what's happening to it. We're losing the very essence of who we are. We're losing with Tobago-ness, the wonder and beauty of Mother, Father Tobago. All they're asking is for we to do what we could to keep the Buccoo Reef and the Coral Garden alive.
I couldn't do come, knowing what is happening to my beloved Mother, Father Tobago, and then I come to make my contribution, say my part. I watching for years how we treating Mother, Father Tobago precious relics. Tobago treasured historical sites and rich legacy, now abandoned and left to rot.
Now that you come, it's the best time for you to clear the air. Tell us, how come you was a wife without your husband knowing it, and you was a mother without you knowing it?
Well, it all began when I was a little girl in Plymouth. When
historical sites. Legacies are already gone, lost like Crusoe Caves, who died in Hurricane Flora. See,
of Mother, Father, Tobago. Tonight, I want to invite the rest of my children and all my friends who would have contributed in preserving Tobago's cultural legacy to enjoy this occasion with me.
Wedding celebration, we welcome you. Come in the wedding yard, with floral applaud. Put on your frock and come, tie your head and come. Shotwell sing the song, drummers play the drum. And that's the belly, oh belly, belly for you and me, belly for all to see. That's for your ancestors, that's for your great grandmama, that's for your great grandpapa. This one is for Safety, this one is for Elvie, a little drumming for Tante, Congo belly for Henry, oh belly. Na na no yo yo na na no, na na no yo yo na na, oh na na kwa maela kwa upane.
And perhaps those are the activities that I would miss, the social interaction with everyone around. But I do see the opportunity this year for us to have a broader platform where we have the virtual activities, and in addition to some limited interactions, live interactions. But I do look forward to 2021 when hopefully we can come together all again.
It was Maya Angelou who said, "No sun outlasts its sunset, but rises again, bringing with it the dawn." Similarly, I can say to you today that no pandemic is forever. We anticipate the day will come when we will be able to get over this hurdle of restriction and be found in common places of social gathering again in our mass numbers, where we will in person enjoy the offerings of our culture and our festivals. I anticipate in 2021 and beyond that we will have an opportunity to parade the streets of Mariah in our old-time wedding celebrations, to be able to go to Lescotho and hear of our cultural art forms and our folklores, our fairy tales, and those unique indigenous stories that tell us about our particular history and our experiences at the level of the community, family, and home, and have an opportunity to be found together, huddled in that communal spirit that defines us as a people.
And that is why, in addition to all of the villages and the performers and the actors and those who have put on, who got involved in bringing this Heritage 2020 experience together, I must say thank you to the Tobago House of Assembly for their major sponsorship in this event, and of course all the other sponsors who are coming on board to ensure that 2020 is successful.
Until then, ours is the responsibility to keep each other safe. And so those guidelines and those restrictions that have helped us to overcome thus far must be enforced sternly. Despite your particular points of view, we are here and we love you. Our culture is who we are. I'm a part of you, you're a part of me. Let's come together. Get it done.
Come, let we go, let we go.